for a check there, turning away from Zidlitsky. Back to Briere. Fire! Oh, Seam deflected stop. Gagne! He scored!
Alright, what is up everyone? My name is Chris, and today, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be doing a little bit of late night recording tonight. I'm feeling it. We just recorded an episode of the Flyer podcast, talking about a bunch of things, and that will be up tomorrow. We'll be promoting that on our social media platform, so if you do not follow us there, please go ahead and do. But again, you know, me and Amadeo talked about this. We talked about Shayne Gostisbehere. Now, this is a video I've been wanting to make for the last couple days. I just haven't really gotten around to the time to sit down and kind of talk about it because it might be a little bit long, but we're definitely going to see where it goes. And you are probably seeing this now in the morning. And again, I'll probably have this be premiering. But again, you know, it was brought up with Mike Yeo, assistant coach of the Flyers this season, about what he thinks with Ghost. And this question here, you know, after all these all the interviews and stuff, I get these sent to me, so I'm able to like see, you know, the questions and all that stuff, and it's all transcribed and everything. So this is one of the questions here that Zach Hill, who works for the Flyers, he was a team employee. He asked Yo this, and the question is, where is Shayne compared to where he was during the season, and what are his chances of cracking the top six? And the top six being, you know, the defense for the playoffs. And this is what Yo said. He said he made a point of going to see him after practice and making sure he knows that we are recognizing the work that he is putting in. Obviously, he's in a difficult situation. It's been a difficult year for him between the injuries and the success of the team while he was out, making it tough for him to get back in. He looked really good to me right now. His competitive level is very, very high. With that, I think it's putting his skill in a position for him to have success. He's the guy that we are looking at very closely. First of all, if you want to have any success in the playoffs, you need depth. That's the biggest thing that stands out for me. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Whether it's injuries or it's adjustments, we're going to need a number of players to come in and contribute. I have a really good feeling that Ghost is going to be ready. He's going to be one of those guys. Obviously, he wasn't a big part of the long run that we were going on in the end, but he could be a big part of a long run that we go on in the playoffs. Both his skating ability and puck moving ability, the importance of special teams in the playoffs, I have a feeling that Ghost is going to be ready to go. What stands out to me the most, and I know I just said it, is the depth part. You need depth. He says it. First of all, if you want to have any success in the playoffs, you need depth. That right there stands out to me the most. Why? I've been saying it since God knows how long. Ghost is a guy that brings depth to this roster. I mean, if you see a guy that can come in and be a seventh defenseman and come in and get slotted on the second unit in a game on the power play, a game when a team is, you know, on a 9-game winning streak and they could be getting to a 10th, you're playing the best team in the league in the Boston Bruins, and you put a guy who hasn't played in a very long time on the second power play unit against the Boston Bruins, and you're going to tell me that this guy is worth nothing, and you know he could get traded for a bag of pucks? You got to be kidding me. Personally, I just don't see Ghost making this roster for these playoffs. I have to think that the extras are probably going to be Zamula and Friedman. I think we could see Ghost in that exhibition game. We might see Ghost a little bit in the round robin. They're definitely going to play it by ear. It's not like it's going to be this big thing where it's like, oh, is Ghost going to play? Is he not? I think it's just going to be how the coaches really feel, and I think it's going to be really what Alain Vigneault thinks is best for the team. Personally, I would rather have Robert Hagg in over Gostisbehere. I think Hagg's had a very solid year for the Flyers this season. I think it's been his best season for the Flyers. It's nothing against Ghost. I love Ghost. He's an unbelievable player. And another thing is, too, that I never really brought up was the expansion draft. We talked about it a little bit on the podcast about now it's guys that are the 23 under and then the 7 guys you protect. Could we see Seattle maybe picking up Gostisbehere in that expansion draft? Personally, now that I think about it, I think it's more that they could honestly take a defenseman from the Flyers instead of a forward, which I think that honestly makes more sense for them because the Flyers are loaded in both slots there, and I think they could honestly really use that. If you want to get a spark to the power play for Seattle, I could definitely see them taking Gostisbehere, a guy that's, you know, is pretty good. And I think another thing, too, for Ghost is that a change of scenery might be good for him. I mean, how many guys have we seen that go and, like, they get a change of scenery and they play really good? One that sticks out to me is Robbie Fabry with Detroit this season. He goes from St. Louis to Detroit, and he's starting to play really good with the Red Wings. And I don't really think it was anything with him with St. Louis. I think it was just he went to Detroit and he started playing really good. Now, another thing is that I honestly can't really, like, Amadeo brought it up too. Like, he doesn't see the Flyers giving him up just to give him up. I don't see it either, but I don't see them just trading for a third-round pick. I mean, if they think that they can get something for him, then all right, you do it. And I think if they can get something good, I think you have to do it. Let me know what you guys think below. There's a lot of things that go around this. I wanted to make this video about this quote because it really stood out to me, and it shows the confidence that this franchise, the organization, the upper management, all the head coaches, that they have in the players, and especially Gostisbehere, a guy that struggled, and then with the quotes that he had saying that he had that surgery and everything about 7 weeks ago and all that stuff, it kind of made everybody think, like, what the hell's going on. But again, let me know what you guys think below. Remember, podcast articles, those links are on my channel. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.